Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome.
Hey guys.
Yeah, I just had this storm roll in. You guys, if you hear like massive thunder and lightning,
It was hilarious. It was just like this loudest thunderclap. I tell Debbie that RBG back there was like, "Ah, la, 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 la."
move me out of the window. So, yeah, so that's happening here.
Oh,
But great to see you guys. And thank you for the questions coming in. Appreciate you. I appreciate those questions. It is Newsflash Friday. It is current topic question. So thank you for that. This is a place of support and love and connection for us, like-minded folks here on Friday nights. And and there's Renee. Hi, Renee. Big hugs right back at you.
hi, Renee.
Um, but here we are, and I feel like literally we talk a lot about going through the shift, and we're shifting to a new timeline. I feel like we're on a new timeline, like all of a sudden, right?
It's a roller coaster.
Like we were going and we were in the depths of, oh my gosh, what blah blah blah, and all of a sudden,
Big swing.
big swing, and there's momentum, and so that feels good. And I don't know if if you guys have all been keeping up with all the news and everything, but there's been these groups of women getting together on Zoom calls, like from all over the globe, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, but you've had the black woman Zoom, you've had the black men Zoom, you've had the um, LGBTQ Zoom, you've had the white woman Zoom, you had all these different groups have gotten together in a united way to unite together to one, raise money for Kamala Harris, run for president, and also strategize, and also talking about uniting and no longer being a part of a separation, but be one of uniting.
Yeah.
And yeah, oh, Debbie was at the White Woman for Harris, and it rocked. Raised about $2 million.
It's amazing.
There's one person I follow on TikTok, and he went to the white man one, and he was a little disappointed because there was only 1,100. But doesn't that just show you the climate that we're
Yeah,
in?
sure. Yeah.
But I very emotional just to first of all when I first heard of it, what was it, about a week ago, when the black women came and did their Zoom. I mean, I was weeping. Like I just thought, oh my gosh, we're uniting. This is starting. This unity that we need is starting, and it started with them, and they started the Zoom, and they raised like a 1.3 million, and then yeah, so it just went from there. And every time I saw like one of the Zooms happening, I just was very emotional. And yeah, the white men might have only had 1,100, but you know what? They had 1,100.
They showed up, so
They showed up, those 1,100, and it's going to spread because they have a plan in place. So these meetings, they brought together plans on how to connect and awaken and do all that uniting. So very emotional time for me. I've been screaming this. I've been manifesting this. We've I feel like we've been talking about this for years now, about we need to be united. We need, together we can, right? Together I have it in one of my cards. This is how we together we can. This is how we move forward together, united. And it's happening. So it's extra emotional for me. And Lisa, I know you have your own emotions behind it. So tell us how you're feeling.
Oh, I'm ecstatic. It's so. I think the way I see it is, it's almost like for the past, I mean, several years, we've all managed to not pay attention to each other, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
So the divisiveness has been so popular.
Mm-hmm.
So you get in a rut with that. And I think that now that everybody's like, maybe we should just sit down and talk to each other about what's going on with the world. Like, what's your world like compared to my world? I think those are the conversations that are happening. And I think that's the important thing that's tying everybody together, because everybody's finally sitting down and having the talk, the hard talk.
The hard talk. And
Mhm.
also, uh, opening up their perception that,
Yeah,
oh, your experience is different than mine.
right. And a
That's
lot of it
good.
is, if I always say, if you don't know, you don't know. So
Mhm.
if you're not in a certain environment, if you're not around certain people, and you just have no knowledge of it, it's not in your backyard, it's so easy to just
Mhm.
overlook it, and that translates like you don't give a shit, and that's not the case. And I think that's what everybody's starting to understand. It's like the best ending to every movie. Those little weepy. It's like that feeling that you get where you get the lump in your throat. It's just like, oh my gosh! It's just every time. Yeah, because Debbie sends me little videos all the time, guys, and little TikToks of
I
uh, people.
You're entertained.
It's so heartwarming.
Ah,
Just and the momentum is so positive. It's such a nice, refreshing energy. It's addicting, so everybody's getting into it. So, yeah.
and um, I'm just super excited for this momentum. And I truly believe we're in a pivotal moment um, in our lifetimes and on our planet in history.
It's pretty darn cool.
Pivotal moment here, and we're in this together, you guys. So yeah, all right. Um, so that being said, here we are, and we've got questions. Did we want to do this one first?
Sure.
All right, you guys. We're going to start here, and as you can see on the screen, these are all except minus Gretchen Whitmire, because she did come out and say that she has no plans about being the VP, and so you can cross that off. But we're gonna do something a little bit different with this, and Lisa's going to use her pendulum, and I'm going to use my little rods on yes or no um, on each one. Might as well, right?
Yeah, let's do
So
it.
here we are, and so these are on the short list for VPs. And so the first one we're looking at is Mark Kelly of Arizona. What is the is okay? So how do we ask this question? Will they
Will Mark
be the VP pick?
be
Will Mark Kelly be the VP pick? And I have a no on Mark Kelly.
well, I
And
got a middle of the road, but
you have so again, these energies are still up in the air, guys. So
yeah.
um, I, Jack's Jack wants to know about Beto. Beto is not on the short list, but we can still look at him. I got this list of the most current short list that they have going on out there. It doesn't mean it's complete. And I feel like Ness, you'll keep track of this. So we have okay. So next we have
Josh Shapiro.
Shapiro from Pennsylvania.
Governor Josh Shapiro. I'm getting no.
Right. So I have a no too on him. It's almost like, but it's not a hard no. It's
Okay.
like a middle ground no. So it's like he's still on the list, I think.
Uh-huh.
All right. So he's still in the running, but I don't have a yes on him. Okay.
Right.
So we have Kentucky Governor Andy Bashir, who got really good cards when I read on him before. Andy Bashir. And I have a yes on him.
I'm getting a yes.
So, yeah.
I'm getting a solid yes.
So, thank you, Ness. So everybody's asking Beto O'Rourke, even though he's not on there. But so let's go ahead and ask for Beto O'Rourke
Beto
from Texas. Beto. Okay, so I have the same no that I got with Josh Shapiro. So
I got a solid no.
And Lisa has a solid no on him, on Beto. Okay, so next we have North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper. And I have a yes and no. So he's
I got a middle of the road. Yeah.
He's middle of the road. So he's on the list.
Pete Buttigieg.
Pete. We all want Pete. All right, Pete
Buttigieg.
I have a no on him.
Oh, mine's not moving.
Mine's not like a hard no. It's in the middle ground. It's a middle ground. It's the same as I got for Josh Shapiro. So he got that same string. All right. So next one is Illinois Governor J.B.
Pritzker. I got a no.
I have a no as well. And then we have, let's just do Gretchen Whitmire anyway. Gretchen Whitmire. Oh, that's a solid no. All right. I got a solid no.
Mine's not moving for Gretchen.
Mine went right to solid no on her.
Okay.
So Tim Walz, Minnesota Governor. Tim Walz.
I'm getting no.
I have a no on him as well. Did we miss anybody? Did you? Okay. Kim wants to look at Gary Peters of Michigan. Anyone? Gary
Peters.
Michigan. I have a no on him. Okay, so Michelle L wants to look at Jason Crow. I have a no on him as well. Okay, Rose Blue wants Roy Cooper. Didn't we already do? We already did Roy Cooper.
Yeah.
Connie wants to know if it's going to be Dark Brandon. I have a no on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hearing no.
Okay. Did we miss anybody, guys?
No. Oh no.
Oh, no worries, Rose. All right. Well, that was fun.
All right. So, what was the conclusion?
Well, it's still at the top of the list. We have Andy Bashir.
It's like Mark Kelly, Andy Bashir, Pete, and then the rest are just kind of.
Ness will compile the list for us and let us know what was what. But I feel like still the most positive one was Andy Bashir was the biggest yes, and then Roy Cooper was kind of a yes, right? I think.
I don't remember now. I don't.
That's why I asked. That's why I asked Ness to do it, because she'll. All right, you guys. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Again, the energy is still moving, and that was obvious with even the yes and no ones.
Mm-hmm. Some on the list might be saying no right now. The way things are moving so quickly, there might be a news alert. Somebody just said no.
I mean, things move so quickly. There's positive things, but again, in this game, you want look at it as playing. Like, this is the Game of Thrones. You have to really choose for the highest, the best results, I guess. He said no because of his children. Oh, Cory Booker. Let's look at that one real quick. Cory Booker. That's a no. Mm-hmm. I got a no on that one. Okay. Oh, Alex Vindman. Alex Vindman. See, all the names are coming out now.
Oh, is everybody typing names? I'm trying to do the question. I didn't know we were.
It's all right. I have a
I'm
no.
shuffling. I'll just shuffle. You do your thing.
I have a no on Alex Vindman as well. But again, things are moving. It wasn't a hard no. I didn't get any hard no's, I think, except one. The rest were kind of middle ground no's, with your governor guy being the biggest yes. So, but they're still in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Very interesting.
I'll tell you, if Andy gets it, Kentucky's going to miss him. Big time. But I have a feeling.
She's posting the results right now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Deb. I think I did that one on my own. Admiral. No, I didn't. Admiral William McCraven. What does he look like? He has the middle of ground now as well, so he's probably still on the list. He's probably in the running there. No, solid no. No. Yeah. Thank you, Ness.
Oh my God. Oh.
Okay. How is Trump feeling about Vance by Sugarmans? Yes, 100%. 100%. I read on this earlier this week, and it was very evident. In fact, it's not just him with the buyer's remorse, because again, there's a whole
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
group of people. But what's going to happen with Vance?
All right. That's what I got. And I got similar stuff. I think I was with Denise, but one of the things I did say was that I think he's all show. I think that his eagerness to be in the spotlight makes Trump edgy because he likes to be the one in the spotlight. But I got lost. I got time, almost like it's a matter of time before there's a stop. And I got bullseye on being struck down. So it's not. It feels like I don't know if 45 is going to be pushing to get rid of him or if it's going to be everybody else, because he's starting to, the things he says.
Yeah.
Speaking as a childless cat lady.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me started. I'm going to have to do a video for sure about him.
It's hilarious. Yeah, I do feel like they're looking to get rid of him. I do.
Yeah. What'd you get?
They're looking at what can we do with this? How do I do with this? They're making plans to release him.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something that's there's some higher forces at play here. And you have that Five of Swords there. But the end result of all this is the Fool. So I'm wondering if that means a new person going a new direction.
That's interesting. A new person.
Well, you'd have to pick a new.
I mean, who would he? I wonder who he would pick, though.
Are they gonna get rid of Chip Vance?
Huh?
Oh, I'm asking.
Gotcha.
They're definitely thinking about it. I have a yes, no on this. A
Okay.
full on yes and no. So there are some people who are trying to get rid of them, but there's also they're up against something that's kind of there's no win here.
Yeah, Laura Wright said, "Can they legally get rid of Vance? They have already had their convention."
So that's maybe part of the problem there.
It could be.
Yes, legally they can't nest us. Well, they certainly are looking at it. Yeah, I'm not fully getting a yes or no here, but they are looking at it right now.
Are we done with this one?
Yeah, I think so. I wanted to throw 3 more cards on it because
Oh, gotcha.
it's just not clear. I want some clarity. Because the energy around it, you guys, is 100% they want them out.
Yeah.
But it's more tricky than that because there's a lot of money behind them. So they're up against that.
And I almost feel like he won't go. Can he refuse? You know what I mean? I think he'll dig in and fight that a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm sure. But
Yeah.
what I'm getting from my team is that they're up against some money here.
Mm-hmm.
They're not only up against just him, it's the puppet master, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like
So he can refuse.
Michelle says he can. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of imbalance. There's not on the same page here, and they're trying to put a stop to him getting rid of them.
Gotcha.
That's why the energy is wonky. But you better believe.
Yeah, Peter Thiel. That's the guy. Peter Thiel.
Okay. That's the money guy.
The big money guy that supports him so hard.
Yeah. That's who they're up against.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hi, Pooh.
All right. Hi, Melody. Melody says, hi. Will Kamala instigate some kind of global plan to address climate change? What I'm hearing with this is that she will embolden, or she will back, or she will push the narrative, put people on that. There's people who already are in place. Oh, can you mute your thing, Lise? So is that better? Yeah. Okay. There's already a committee, or I don't know the words for it, already in place. And so, so she will push that forward. Mm-hmm. So I guess that is instigating a global plan. There's already a committee in place that she will push forward. That's what I'm getting. Okay, go ahead, Lise.
I was starring things.
Okay. I'm echoing when your thing is not muted and I'm talking. So, but you can go ahead and go.
Okay. I want to say yes over here. Actually, I got a little teeny yes on the pendulum. I got the Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Maybe I should just dump the mic. Maybe I should just get rid of the mic. And I got the Ten of Pentacles. This is all good stuff. It really feels like
Oh, look at that. Mhm.
that is definitely going to be a thing. But like
I,
Debbie said,
I love that one that with the people around the flowers.
yeah.
Can
That's
you?
how I feel when I see all the Zoom calls and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that, you guys.
That's everybody. That's togetherness right
Coming
there.
together,
Yeah.
empowering. Mhm. People coming together. Yeah, for sure. So I do feel that she will be empowering uh, uh, folks to the committee or whatever is being put in place there. There's major blocks, though, you know, so they're going to have to figure out, create, because it's pretty entangled and there's a lot of things behind the scenes that we don't know. So that's our only challenges, but people are going to come forward, that people are going to come forward and unite. They're uniting. And that's the key. The key is uniting. Okay. So getting on the same page with all this stuff. But yes, I feel really good about it. The sun. But there are some challenges. So it's not going to be like, it's not as simple as, I guess it's just, we want it to be, well, I think it's simple, but maybe it's not. Anyway, that's what I got. You want to pick the next one?
Sure.
Yay.
Oh, this is, well, hold on. Sorry. All right, here we go. This is interesting. Colleen, hi. So Colleen says, will Biden do something before the end of his term to the Supreme Court?
Great.
I think it's a good question.
All right, Biden, are you going to do something? I feel he has a list and he's checking things off. I do feel it's on the list.
You know, when you said that, I felt a certain way. I almost feel like there's a couple of lists. I think there's a list to do for him.
Ooh.
I think he's leaving some goodies for her too, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I think he's kind of saying, okay, maybe these are things. This is your initiation. Mm-hmm. So I think there's a split a little bit.
Mm.
Yeah. But there's a list for sure.
There's a list.
Yeah. Okay. The Supreme Court. Maybe. I'm trying to do the Kipper. You know how I am with that. So, I'll go first, and then I'll mute my mic. So I got change, journey, message, toil and labor. I'm not quite sure about that one. But I got message of concern. So all these messages.
Yeah.
Nat kind of feels like there's going to be some kind of, can he start something and then Madam President Kamala finishes it? Madam
Madam
President
Harris.
Harris finishes it. Trying to be good about using the last name. But that's what I'm getting. Something like that regarding the Supreme Court.
Steve Myers says the answer is yes.
Like he gets the ball rolling, but she kicks it.
Oh, well, for sure.
Goal,
yeah.
You know?
There's going to be, but I do feel he wants to also be remembered for
sure.
He did bring on one, but I do feel like he wants to. Okay, so I do feel that, again, that is on his list of things to do. You have some pauses here with it. Some kind of blocks and pauses. Yeah, I think you got that a little bit, but there's some confusion around it. But yes, this is something he wants to do. And yeah, you have the star and the free bird coming in, which tells me that this is the direction he's moving this. This is destiny. And yes, and creating, when that opportunity opens up, they will bring someone new. So yes, they're certainly giving it a go. Okay. I guess it's my turn, eh? All right. I got that one. Did that one. All right, Ness. Ness, thank you again for writing that all down for the VP. And okay, question for FriYay. GOP sentiment about Trump and J.D. Vance on the ticket will either be replaced before the election day. So this is a broader question. Are either one of these two going to be replaced before the election day? Will either one of these two be replaced before election day? I have a yes. That's a hard yes. When it crosses, that's a hard yes. But let's take a look at some cards here. I'm going to throw some cards. I think I'm going to start with Andrea's cards. Oh, the GOP sentiment. I started with the. Did you get a yes?
Mine did middle of the road.
Middle of the road. So that means maybe one of them. Okay, who's going to be replaced? I'm going to throw some cards to get to the rest of the story. Of course, a long time ago, and here's the deal. We live in the land of free will. So nothing's written as predestined, okay? So that's what we're up against as when we're messengers like we are, and we step into the in-between and get some of these, trying to get some idea and perspective of future events in this type of energy, because nothing's predestined and we all have free will. So it makes it a little wonky. Okay, so, all right, I don't know why I was saying that. But anyway, there you go. I'm going to throw some cards in this. But as the energy is flowing now is what I'm talking about.
I hate to be like completely, can they both be gone?
Maybe.
I think, okay, so, all right, I got gossip and secrets, but I got conflict with communication.
Ooh.
And then I got restriction. And that straight up made me feel like that's Trump having to, he has a sentencing, I think, coming up in between now and the election, right?
Yep.
I think. And then look, I got rebuild because something's going to be empty. So that's why I was like, what? Like, is everybody going to be tired of Vance and then he goes? And then something legal comes up with Trump and then he goes? Is that possible? Is this year that crazy?
Is this year that
You
crazy?
know what I mean? I don't know. It just made me laugh over here. But anyway, I'll mute my things so you can talk.
Okay. I'm sorry. I hate having it just is echoing, and so.
You know, I'll tell you what. You know, we're going through a whole year where it's all about using your voice, and I feel silenced today.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You know that.
I don't like it. I don't like it for you. I don't like it. You have to be silent.
So I'm pissed.
Pisses me off. You guys can handle the echo. Let her be unmuted. I was just getting so many comments on the echo. Who is it? Oh, yeah. Who is it? Okay. Yep. Okay. Chaos. All right. So I asked, specific, and I forgot that I'm not muted. Unmute yourself. All right. So I do have world leaders, jail, chaos, fire under their ass, a lot of hate, and then you have the courtroom going on there. They are looking for a change. They're making decisions. And then you have a lightning bolt coming down on them, putting a stop to them. And you have an upside down world with dark money and a whistleblower coming in.
Ah.
Yeah, I think I just backed up everything you already just said.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fun to watch.
That's the whole story.
That'll be a journey. So you were the one that needed to be muted this whole time? Is that what you said?
No. I just said unmute because I don't want you to be muted.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And I don't hear an echo now, so that's good. Robin says there's no echo now, so perfect. Okay.
I can mute. I was just being.
No. It's not doing it anymore. So it stopped. Oh no, it came back. It stopped. Just leave it. I don't care if there's an echo. Everybody's fine.
They all say it's okay.
Okay, good.
So I don't know.
Because at first everybody was like, echo.
Lynn said she wants to hear my Power to the People. Yeah, you missed it. I was over here doing a whole thing while you were looking down.
Oh.
I was like, freedom.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So the other part of the question, though, is what is the GOP sentiment about these two? What's their true sentiment?
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to use the deck of character for this.
Oh, I'll use the same.
Yeah, okay, good. Well, if you're talking about the MAGA part of the GOP, they feel like he's their only hope. They want the chaos, but there's a large part of them that don't. They want him out. They'd be relieved.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. It sounds like I'm doing a lot of middle of the road stuff, but that is kind of how I feel about it. I think that they're pretty split on that. I think that there's so many that are relying on him for this, because this was one of the cards I got. Mm-hmm. Relying on him for funding, I guess, through that Teal guy. But I did get tears. I think somebody wants him to go, for sure. Mm-hmm. I got ruler. I don't know if that means there's going to be some discussion. You too. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be some further discussion about what kind of damage he's doing, I think. Because, I guess the whole point was to bring in a younger face to complement Trump because now he's the old guy, right?
Right.
So they bring in this guy that looks like Don Jr.
Mhm.
and it's just kind of it's not good. And he's so wishy-washy. And back to the whole thing, he was so what do they say? I saw some news or video where they said he was so no Trump and now he's so Trump or something like that. So yeah. But I think that's interesting. We both got ruler.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. What else you have?
Okay. Let's see what else I got going on here. Some other part of the story. Yeah, you have. You guys can see this for entertainment purposes only. You have the angsty teen and the wild women bulldozing their way in here, trying to hold on to this chaos and creating this Project 2025. And they're trying to hold on to that. Okay, so you have that part of the party. They're trying to block any of the shield this going on. However, something else is happening in the universe that will punch through and bring in that new ruler. As far as the GOP as a whole, down the road, they will plateau. This madness is going to stop. But right now, they're going to hold on to it as far as they can.
Right. Thank you, Ness, for the question.
Your turn.
All right, here's one from Heather.
Hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather JM. So, is Biden doing okay? Is he happy about the excitement with Kamala? Is he hurt about what happened?
Both are a yes, actually.
Yeah, I think so too.
But thank goodness he has a higher, he does maneuver from his higher mind. He does know, and he does see the wave. He does
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Of change here, and he realizes.
I mean, the man, his politics is it's his life. To have to step away. That what it's like? It's like I'm not even kidding. When my mother had her partial stroke, it was time to renew her driver's license, and she made me I wheeled her in, and they were like, "Is she going to be driving, ma'am?" I was like, and they were like, "We really can't." And I was like, so they gave her one, but she was like, "Well, I can still drive." But it's that whole concept of you've been so active, you've been doing your thing, and it's time to step back, and it's tough. So it's hard, and you love them, you want them to hang in there, right? So yeah,
he completely understands
it's tough.
this. So, but again, you guys can imagine, even for us as we age up, becoming invisible, then still we need to be relevant. That's a big deal. Just being heard and loved and seen, that doesn't go away just because you age up. Never. And you still need that relevance. Can you imagine being in, like you said, Lisa, being the president of the United States and the most powerful
seat. Everybody's running at you saying, "Are you going? Are you going yet?" It's like, are you kidding me? Asking me. I'm tired of talking about it. Yeah.
That's a big step down, right? Yeah. So that it took something, but he knew, you guys, he knew, and he knows this is better. This is for the best. This move has created positive change, and he knows it. So he's definitely behind it. And again, it shows him coming from that higher mind. He's that empathic, generous, awakened man. So he's getting through it, but send him your prayers because, again, he also is human and we need to feel relevant.
He's redirecting that energy, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's like, you know what? Then this is my little project. I'm going to make sure. Yep. Moving energy to create positive. Exactly it. Exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what he's doing.
All right. Thank you for that.
Right, Dibsy. Mm-hmm. For sure.
All right. Here's an interesting question. Hi, Sharon. Sharon's asking, will President Harris pardon Hunter? That's a great question. I would have been.
Ooh, that's very, hey, that's kind of sneaky.
That is sneaky because Biden won't do it.
Right. He already said he wouldn't. It's not moving.
It's not moving. Oh, I gotta.
Is yours not moving?
I have a partial yes.
Interesting. Ooh.
Mine's going yes and no on that. That's interesting, isn't it? So I wonder what's up with that. I'm going to look at the story. Will she pardon him?
That's a very creative question, Sharon. I'm really impressed with that one.
Oh, Deb thinks that Biden will pardon Hunter on his way out, not leaving it to tarnish. Grateful. Yes. I think she's gonna. You guys, she wants to, but I feel like she's gonna leave it up to. I don't know. I feel like she might. I don't know. What are you getting? I feel like she's leaving it up to the.
Well, I got the Knight of Swords. I got the Two of Pentacles. And the Lovers. Last one's the Strength card. Maybe this is up for discussion? I don't know. With this Lovers card and with the Two of Pentacles kind of weighing the options of doing so.
Yeah.
The Knight of Swords.
Interesting. The Page of Swords.
It would be interesting if she did it as almost as a gesture, but I don't know that I don't know that he would want her placed in that position.
Right. And she would because she loves the family, but it's a lot. It's a lot to ask of her to do. So I'm not sure. Because it would be looked upon as, oh, that's why Biden stepped down. So Harris could pardon his son. You know what I mean? There's too much of that playing a part in here, I think. So, and as of now, the energy it's not flowing that Biden would do it himself. But I can relook at that. Will Biden pardon his son? Yeah, I have it. No.
He's pretty adamant about that.
Yeah. I don't see him pardon him either. Although he does, I've felt that he kind of takes partial responsibility because the spotlight would not have been on Hunter if Biden was not the president.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Hunter was a target.
So he knows his son was targeted. So he does shoulder that responsibility. He does feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's leaving it up to. He won't pardon him. That tower is in the Linneman is kind of that leaves it up to the court. Basically, is what it's saying. It's not the tower like you find in tarot. All right, I think it's your turn, right?
All right.
Totally, Sharon. We can revisit it again.
What is this one? Christine? Christine. So they had a poll in Michigan. Who would you vote for now? Kamala got 87%, Kennedy 13%, and Trump 0%. How does 45 feel about that? Ouch. Yikes.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's see what. Wow. He's well, you know how he's playing it off. This poll was it's not a legit poll. They were cheating.
wow.
They made these numbers up. It's a made up poll.
It's pretty funny.
Holy cow. Game changer. How does he feel? Oh. Cold case.
What'd you get?
He doesn't feel like it's the truth. He's like, what to believe here? That's how he's taking it, just like I thought. I love these. Future. Anyways, he sees himself frozen out there.
Wow.
Yeah. And yeah. He just, now, Michigan's going to be on his hit list of enemies, right?
You said it. Look, I got.
Oh, yeah. He's going to target them now.
Yes, they're a target now. He's got ideas about how to retaliate because that's all he knows.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got a no, so that's probably his denial. That's probably exactly what that is.
Because I'm feeling happy about those fake numbers. Right?
He's getting all kinds of wake up calls lately.
He sure is.
Yeah.
He's getting frozen out. That's right, Lynn. Wow. There you have it. Wow, I hadn't heard about that. That's
hilarious. How long are you on for?
We have 5 more minutes, right? All right. Oh. Okay. Sunny. What in the world? Valeria, I saw that. JD Vance got -6.
Wow. I didn't even know that was possible.
I didn't either. How do
you record that?
Holy moly.
That's so sad. Can you imagine?
Okay, I'm not sad.
Oh, to the ego.
I am not sad for him.
-6. I can't stand that guy.
I mean, okay. I love everyone, but I don't connect with everyone at all. And this person I do not connect with. I do not agree with. All right.
Growing up, that my parents used to always say you'd have to say you just say you don't care for someone, dear.
I don't care for him.
I just don't care for him.
Thank you, Mom and Dad. I'm going to use that one. All right. Sunny, hi, Sunny. She says the convicted felon invited.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know this. Invited war criminal Netanyahu to Mar-a-Lago to have his own meeting. Why?
It was after Madam Vice President Harris went to meet with Netanyahu herself.
Okay.
And now he's been criticizing her meeting with Netanyahu and has him at Mar-a-Lago. I know, it's stupid. All right.
Okay. Why?
So,
what's this move? What's going on? What was the meeting about? Okay. It's nothing good. It's all negative.
same.
Nothing good. Just negative, negative, negative. Do you want to go first?
I can go first.
Okay.
I actually got the devil.
There he is.
I got the Three of Pentacles works, so they're commiserating over something. I got the Knight of Cups, the seducer guy. Lots of manipulating on both parts. I mean, they're like-minded guys.
Oh, Netanyahu is Jared Kushner's godfather?
Yeah. I think so. Isn't that right?
I think you're right. Yeah. Pam, I think you're right. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
And and I got peace too. I got the Two of Swords, which is interesting. Those two. So they're definitely picking up something, but it's probably moral support because they both know they suck, is what I'm thinking.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think there's something to that where this support, asking for that support.
Yeah.
It
makes them both feel better, probably.
And you have the convicted felon whining.
Mm-hmm.
They're all out to get me. This is happening. They're out to get me. Everything.
Like, how could they?
Everything is chaos. I'm a target of this chaos and corruption.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all negative. It's actually, I don't feel like it. I feel like it's going to come back to haunt him on some level. It's all negative, all bad, dark stuff, dark.
And Trump's already criticizing her meeting with Netanyahu. He's already said that she was rude and unprofessional and whatever. But
just really lying and just he wants help out of jail. He sees the writing on the wall, 45 convicted felon guy, and wanting out of that. I also got the Three of Pentacles like you did. So
okay.
What word did you use? Commiserating.
Yeah.
Trying to smooth things over. That was kind of the hope. But it didn't play out as well as convicted felon had hoped.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get what he wanted out of it.
Right.
Okay, so we usually we've been on an hour, so we always like to end the night with like a positive message. from our spirit team. So, Lisa, if you want to pull a card, if we want to give a message for you guys from spirit team, our spirit team, to kind of help continue giving us direction and hope. And
all right.
Message from spirit to all of us. Community cards, yeah. Thank you, Rose Blue. Oops, I just threw them everywhere. Oh my gosh.
You want to go?
No, you go first.
I got empowerment.
Oh,
Believe in your own power to create, change, and control your life. Be empowered by becoming an example to others. Use your past experiences to make yourself stronger.
oh, that's a gorgeous picture. Oh my gosh, empowerment. Standing in your power.
Absolutely.
Sitting in your power, standing in your power, whatever it looks like for you. 100%. And my spirit team came in earlier today. I wrote down a message from them, which I did do a video on TikTok for, but I'm going to read it to us here as well. But the cards that I got are just spot on with the message. We are in a cycle, the feminine cycle coming in there. Look at that. And the great mystery coming in with that. And let me explain what those mean. So you have it's almost like, we talk about the wheel of fortune and it's always turning in cycles, things coming. We are moving into that feminine cycle right now. And you are plural. You are women. We are all connected. And when I say women, it's not just women, but however, that's the power behind right now. This is the power we need to call forward. The great mystery it gives us a key. So if you envision all of you having a key right now, and this key is the wisdom of destiny and our destiny and why we are here in this time now. So the message that came through, and I'm going to read it, I wrote it down. We are in this pivotal moment in history, all of us together right now. And we are standing together. We are standing together to dismantle the old narrative of oppression that has long silenced women, especially women of color. We need to embrace our diverse stories and experiences. We empower one another to rise above societal constraints, and together we forge a new path that celebrates resilience, that celebrates strength, and that celebrates unity. We recognize that our collective voice is stronger than any oppressive force. And in sharing our truths and supporting each other, like we do here, we not only reclaim our narratives, but we also inspire future generations to embrace their own power. Together, we are better. And together, we will reshape the future. Amen. So be it.
That was wonderful. You put my card to shame. It's like, Lisa, draw a card. I have something here. It's just a little something.
Something.
Something. It's beautiful. It was. Thank you for reading that.
So, yeah. But again, collectively putting those two messages together, Lisa, I think it's so powerful.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Um,
Exciting
anyway,
time.
so love you guys. So grateful for you. Um, we actually have a thing coming up on Sunday. We're doing a special event on Sunday, and it'll be talking about. Do you remember what we're? Oh, the shift,
Oh,
and
right.
around it, and we're going to be doing some personal readings. So Lisa,
Yes.
myself, JJ, Terry, Kevin, we're all going to come on and do that. We're also going to be talking about our healing.
Advertise a little bit.
Advertise our healing ceremony that will be coming on the 10th and stuff like that. So if you don't know about the healing ceremony, go ahead and check out events in my Freebird Spirit on freebirdspirit.com. Go into the workshops, events, blah, blah, blah. And it's there and you can sign up. It's by donation. And if you can't, let us know. We'll get you in there anyway. It doesn't matter. That's for the healing event. But on Sunday, we'll be on my channel for personal readings. But the topic is like the shift we're going through. So if you can think of an intention or a question that you have in regard to the shift that's happening in the vibrational change that we're going through, come on and think of that question and get in there. Also, I do have new merch, you guys, in my on the shop. So if you go to freebirdspirit.com, go to the shop, and I have hats that are so like 10 different colors now of my love period hats. They're embroidered hats. It just says love period on them. And now I have them in many colors. I also have new sweatshirts with embroidered love period on them. And again, many colors, many sizes. And then I have t-shirts for Harris 2024, which are also embroidered. It's not printed, they're embroidered t-shirts. So they do have a little bit, the cost is a little more, but that's because they're embroidered and not just a print on.
Awesome.
But they also come in many colors, many sizes. You can get men's or women's or whatever, unisex, whatever you want. So there's all types of things to look at on the website. Check it out. It does help. You guys, this is what I do. This is, oh, yay, Michelle. Yay. See you on the,
Thank you, Michelle.
yeah, thank you for that. But anyways, I appreciate your support. And I don't mean to be like, oh, check out my, blah, blah, but you know, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
You sling your merch, girl.
Yeah, this is all I do. So this is what I get to do, and I love it. So,
Right.
thank you guys for supporting me and supporting this. I love this community. It's great. So anyway, blessings to you all. You can always reach Lisa or myself. We both give readings, personal readings. So reach out to either one of us.
SpiritIntuitiveTarot.com.
SpiritIntuitiveTarot.com. And get a reading. Love you guys. See you soon.